Let's go and see the stars, the Milky Way, or even Mars, where it could just be ours. Let's fade into the sun, let your spirit fly, we'll be our one.
Okay, simulated. Using dump valve, depressurize the capsule to 40,000 feet.
Depressurizing the capsule to 40,000 feet.
Okay, confirm pressure suit inflation.
Confirm pressure suit is inflated.
Item 23, remove
They have
and
now
stow
dropped
suit,
that ballast. They
hose,
dropped
and
60
suit
pounds
exhaust
of ballast
hose.
in order to raise the balloon faster than the rate at which it's going right now. Interesting to know that
Okay, now we're
seeing
getting
all those
serious.
cameras
Item
there
24,
around that capsule,
depressurize the
and there are
cabin to
cameras on
ambient.
Felix
This is simulated.
Baumgartner's suit.
Depressurize the cabin to ambient.
Some of those are live, and others of those cameras, the video remains with the camera. But what's happening here is the BBC is putting together
Okay, item 25,
a big
roll the door
documentary,
open, engage the door stop.
almost a 2-hour project, 2 hours long in the documentary, a 5-year project in the making about this whole mission.
Item 27. Let's
So expect to see
into the
that
door
about
and
4
threshold.
weeks after this event. So about a month from now, BBC documentary.
Item 29. Slide seat forward. That's 28. Item 28. Slide seat forward.
Slide seat forward.
Item 29. Release seat belt.
Seat belt is released.
Item 30. Slide forward into the rest position. Confirm sunshade down.
Rest position. Sunshade is down.
As you slide forward, I'm going to check the integrity of your parachutes. I'm going to tell you that your parachutes are not deployed.
Okay, parachute is not deployed. Confirm parachute is not deployed.
Okay, verify that the cutaway knife handle strap is attached and the knife is in the proper position.
Take down the strap and test any proper position.
Item 33, chest pack face plate heat on.
Face plate heat is on.
Okay, now we're really getting serious. Item 34, disconnect chest pack umbilical.
Chest pack umbilical is disconnected.
Confirm communications.
I confirm communication. Read U5, Joe. Read U5.
Item 36, stow umbilical.
Umbilical is stowed.
Just for a little fun.
Professor Harry George Armstrong, who founded the U.S. Air Force Department of Space Medicine back in 1947. The Armstrong line at 63,000 feet up. There you see the pressure in the capsule at 8 psi and outside down to 0.51 psi. So that's why you have the Armstrong line, that phenomenon. So it's 1/14 of the pressure inside the capsule. Pressure on Earth, by the way, psi, at sea level, is 14.7 pounds per square inch. Temperature outside, where we are now, at 63,000 feet, the Armstrong line, minus 86 Celsius. Minus 86 Fahrenheit, sorry. Minus 86 degrees below zero. There, Baumgartner's mother, Eva, from Salzburg, Austria, looking pleased, happy. She and Baumgartner's father, Felix Baumgartner Sr., made this trip, as I mentioned before, their first time out of Europe. And his brother as well. His brother's a chef right outside Salzburg. And they'd had something of a trying time here waiting, because we tried to get this flight off 5 days ago and failed because of a gust of wind that came along and knocked down the balloon as it was just starting to inflate. So quite a feat in getting this balloon off this morning, because it was the backup balloon and the only other one immediately available. So if they'd not gotten this off today, there would have been a delay of at least some weeks in getting another balloon. There's a infrared shot of Felix Baumgartner's balloon, the largest balloon ever to be used to haul a man up to this kind of altitude. Well, largest balloon ever used to haul a human being aloft. So big because it's going to such a high altitude. Already at 65,000 feet now. Baumgartner was at this altitude twice before this year. First time back in March, when he jumped from 71,600 feet, 13 and a half miles up, and then a second jump in July from 97,000 feet, 18 and a half miles up. So again, what's happening today is Baumgartner hopes to break the record for a jump from the highest altitude, hopes to come down faster than any other human being, breaking the speed of sound, first time for a human being outside of an aircraft. Last longer in that free fall than any free faller has ever done before. Hopes to last for about 5 minutes and 30 seconds before he pulls the parachute cord and floats back for the last 5,000 feet. Joe Kittinger's jump was that's the standing record for a long-lasting free fall. In fact, Kittinger holds the record for all three things right now. The highest jump at 102,800 or 19 miles up, fastest free fall at 614 miles an hour, and the longest lasting free fall at 4 minutes and 38 seconds. There's one other record at issue today, and that is for the highest manned balloon flight. That's one record that's not held by Kittinger.
Oh yeah! I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Still below 0 centigrade. So still below the freezing mark, 16 below centigrade. And air pressure 8 in the capsule and 0.1 outside. Balloon still floating up. It's now above what had been set as sort of the mythical float rate or maximum altitude of 120,000, so it's going up. Going up slowly, almost stopping. 8 miles an hour up now. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's the speed across the ground. 8 miles an hour in a southwesterly direction. Vertical track, wow, 1,000 feet a minute. So it's actually speeded up a little bit on the ascent from where it had slowed earlier. Well, we're now more than 1,000 feet up above that original target of 121,000 feet. Still troubleshooting the issue with the heat on the faceplate or visor. Again, 50-some degrees in the capsule, so it's not a problem for there. But it's a problem for exiting the capsule. But it's not certain whether they've lost heat in that visor or not. So now we're going to go through the egress checklist. So the decision has been made, or the options were being considered. Baumgartner will jump. The other option had been to bring him down in the capsule, let the capsule come down with a parachute, cut the capsule loose from the balloon, let the capsule parachute down. But even though there's a parachute, when the capsule hits, it's a rough landing. It's got a crush plate below it to protect it, but it's a rough landing. So, decision has been made. Baumgartner will jump. Now they're saying it looks like the balloon is at its maximum altitude afloat. Still rising a little foot by foot, but the rate has certainly gone down. So we're going to go through the egress checklist. So this is the checklist in which he will eventually wind up losing the pressure in the capsule, and as he does that, the flight suit, the pressure suit inflates. So in effect, his protection is transferred from the capsule to the flight suit. Now they're saying it is still ascending some. So in the preps for the jump, they'll check all the systems in this checklist that they're about to do. Depressurize the capsule in 2 steps. Depressurize it some to make sure that his pressure suit is inflating as it's supposed to be, and then depressurize it the rest of the way so that he can open the door. And then when he opens the door, preparation for that, he'll cut the, after he opens the door, he'll cut the oxygen supply, which he's now getting from tanks on the capsule. he'll cut the oxygen supply over to bottles on his back. So the meteorologist is suggesting that they let the capsule continue to climb. He notes that it is still climbing. Balloon now approaching the 125,000 mark, and still it's regained its speed. It started to slow, and now it's regained its rate of climb back to 1,000 feet a minute. Now they're going to open a valve at the top of the balloon, and vent a little helium. So that's to stop that ascent. The balloon has special valves on the top, and they can open those valves going up at 2,000 feet a minute now.
Felix, let me know when I can start the
Very fast.
egress check. I need to know when we can start the egress check.
Joe Kittinger,
I'll let you know. Snap by 2.
capsule communicator, wants to get started on the what's called the EGRESS checklist. They'll check the bailout bottles on Felix's back, check his parachute handles. They'll make a little test, close off the oxygen from the capsule and try out the oxygen from his bailout bottles very quickly. They'll activate all the cameras on his pressure suit. He'll slide back and forth in the seat that he's in there, built like the slides on a car seat. Balloon's still going up, 127,000 feet now. So that is higher than 24 miles up. Then they'll, as I mentioned, depressurize the capsule in 2 steps. They'll depressurize it partway, at which point Baumgartner's pressure suit should automatically begin to inflate. So they do it halfway to make sure it's going to inflate. And then they dump the rest of the pressure to equalize the pressure in the capsule to what it is outside. Because now he'll be protected by his pressure suit. Then Felix will open the door. He'll slide the seat back and forth a little bit.
Let me know when I can start the egress check.
Kittinger will do that exercise I mentioned, where he looks at on the camera to see that the parachute on Baumgartner's back is okay.
So, time's been already down to keep my face shield heated, and hopefully it's not freezing up.
Okay, confirm you're ready to start the egress check.
Said something there about the heat and the visor. He's getting the heat. He's getting the heat.
Okay, Joe, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go, Felix. Item 1. Depressurize the suit, reinstall hose and cover. I need you to respond, Felix. Respond to my commands. Item 1, depressurize suit, reinstall hose and cover. Felix, confirm. Depressurize suit, reinstall hose and cover. Over.
Suit is depressurized, exposed, cover, and gone.
Attaboy. Item 2, check bailout bottle pressure.
Both bailout bottles looking good. The needle is in the flight.
Thank you. Check location and security of all 4 parachute handles.
All 4 partial handle check.
Okay, thank you. Now, item 4, check door stop to open.
Door stop is open. I can read the green. I repeat, door stop is open. I can read the green.
Thank you. Item 5, stow hand warmer. Turn capsule switch F6 off. Foxtrot 6 off.
Hand warmer is stowed. And Foxtrot 6 is off.
Thank you, Felix. Item 6, activate suit and chest pack cameras.
Suit and chest pack cameras are on. I can see the red lights.
Thank you. Item 7, move pilot monitor to the exit position.
Pilot monitor is in the exit position.
Item 8, remove UCD hose, close valve, and zip pocket shut.
CTOs is removed. Closed and pocket is shut.
Thank you. Item 9, turn O2 and into flow valves to the closed position.
Well, 2 and Mill and 2 flow air is in the closed position.
Thank you. Item 10, we're going to skip because your sunshade is already down. Item 11, remove vent tube from feeding port.
Tube is removed.
Item 12, set visor heat to full power. We would have done that. All right, needed. I'm sorry. Felix, item 12, set visor heat to full power. Verify chest pack red LED is on.
Visor heat is the full power. And face heat red LED is on.
Thank you, Felix. Item 13, verify face seal tight.
Verify face seal is tight.
Item 14, move seat to the forward position.
Seat is in the forward position.
Okay, item 15, turn off liquid oxygen supply levers 1 and 2.
Box 1 and box 2 are off. They both went down to 60 psi.
Return the oxygen supply levers back on.
Oxygen supply levers are back on.
Item 18, system pressure 70 psi.
That is correct. System pressure is 70 psi.
Item 20, adjust helmet tie down.
Helmet tied on. You adjusted.
Okay, we're getting serious now, Felix. Item 21, use the duct valve, depressurize the capsule to 40,000 feet, and confirm a pressure suit inflation. Let me know when it inflates.
I'm pumping the cabin pressure now to 40,000 feet.
And let me know when your suit pressurizes.
There you see over on the right in that graphic on air pressure, how the air pressure is dropping as he intentionally lowers the air pressure in the capsule.
This is pressurized.
And now he's confirming that the suit has
Felix,
pressurized,
confirm
I believe.
that your pressure suit is inflated, over.
Confirmed to him. The suit is pressurized.
Thank you, Felix.
So that's
Item
all worked as it's
23,
supposed to.
remove and stow suit vent hose and suit exhaust hose.
Hose are removed.
Okay, Felix, from now on it gets really serious because we're getting ready to depressurize the cabin, and our guardian angel will take care of you. Item 24, depressurize the cabin to ambient altitude, which is 127,800 feet.
I'm doing it now.
Now watch the rest of that pressure drop off. On the graphic on the right-hand side, the upper graphic, the lower graphic as well.
Attention on the net, this is Mission Control. Felix is depressurizing the Stratos capsule to ambient outside barometric pressure. He's at altitude of 127,900 feet.
So the air outside there is so thin that it's a virtual vacuum, which means that as Felix jumps, he has no resistance And for the first part of the jump, can't control his position. So what will be critical here is that when he jumps, to avoid any fast spin or tumble. And if it works as the other jumps did, you'll see it as a little spot on the infrared camera as he jumps out of that capsule.
Oh, the door's not coming in.
Felix, we're only at 100,000 feet. You still got 28,000 feet to go. The door will open when you reach ambient altitude of 128,000 feet. And right now you're about 100,000 feet. So you got about 28,000 feet more to go. Just keep dumping the pressure and the door will open.
Okay, I'll wait.
So you notice that Ascent did level off. He has reached the float altitude, and the balloon is not going much higher. It bobbles around up there, around the 128,000 mark. So that's about 24.5 miles high. So they've told him when he stands out there on that little skateboard.
112,000 feet. Keep dumping her. She's coming up. Keep it going.
On that little skateboard-like platform. They practice this a lot, and they call the technique a bunny hop.
Okay, I'm leaving.
You're supposed to jump off there, just kind of dropping. Because at first, as I say, you'll have no control because there's so little resistance. They do expect he may roll a little bit. He did last time. 7 or 8 times, actually. A gentle roll over. And that's not risky, not dangerous. What one hopes against, or tumble.
Roger.
But he has an emergency chute that if he were to tumble too fast, too many G-forces, would automatically deploy. So that's another thing to watch for as long as you don't see that emergency chute come out in the first minutes of this jump. That's a very good sign. So the good signs would be no wild-looking tumble or spin, and no drogue chute suddenly coming out. So then, because that air is so thin, that's the point at which they expect that he will break through the sound barrier. Maybe 30 seconds after he drops off. He will gradually, at the beginning, he has no control at all, but toward the 30-second mark, he begins to get a little control, and he'll try to put his head down.
Yes, the door's not coming in.
Well, put the dump valve all the way to the rear. Put the dump valve all the way to the rear. There it is. There's the world out there.
The door has opened.
Roll the door open.
The door has opened.
The door stop, Felix.
Door is open. Door stop is engaged.
Okay, item 26. Move seat to the rear of capsule. Item 27. Lift legs onto the door threshold.
Legs are empty threshold.
Item 28. Slide the seat forward. Okay, item 29. Release seat belt. Item 29, Felix, release the seat belt. Attaboy, that's good. Okay, slide forward into the rest position. go a little bit further forward so we can check your chute. Your chute's okay, Felix. I say it again. Item 31, your chute integrity is checked. Your parachutes are not deployed. Item 32, verify cutaway knife handle strap is attached and knife in proper position. Say roger if it's so.
Roger.
Okay, chest pack faceplate heat is on. Make certain that's on and you got a red light.
Faceplate light is on.
Okay, here we go. Item 34, disconnect chest pack umbilical. Okay, do you read me, Felix, on the communications? Felix, give me a short count. Okay, stow umbilical. Disconnect both oxygen supply hoses. Okay, are they disconnected? Give me a thumbs up if they're disconnected. They're still connected. Felix, disconnect the oxygen hose. Atta boy. All right, stand up on the exterior step. Keep your head down. Release the helmet tie-down strap. Start the cameras. And our guardian angel will take care of you.
Alright, now, the whole world is working on. At least to see what I can see. Sometimes you have to get up really high. The smaller you are, I'm going all around.
Jumper away. Speed 546. Speed 600 miles per hour. Speed 650 miles per hour. Speed 700. Speed 725. Speed 729. Feet fall, speed 729 and decelerating. Showing Felix in a stable descent.
Well, that's very, very reassuring what we've seen there. That high speed drop, and now you can see from the little dot, there's the applause.
Felix, you calling me?
You said something. Family applauding, but you can see by
Felix, can you hear me?
the little dot that he's in controlled descent.
2 minutes into free fall.
So 2 minutes.
Keep talking, Felix. Keep talking.
Still can't quite make that out, but reassuring to hear his voice. And you can see how he's in control there. That's showing you the supply of oxygen in his oxygen bottles.
Still have one over me.
Yes, Felix, I hear you. Go ahead. Roger, go ahead. Go ahead, Felix, I hear you. Go ahead.
Anything. I have been following speed for a long time. Sounds like I have to pass out. For some reason. Let me stop speed now. Riser. Coach.
Still free
Felix, you're
falling.
really stable. You've fallen 3.5 minutes.
Record
I
is
have been told before because my riser is smoking up. I repeat, my riser is smoking up.
His visor's fogging up.
so you can understand that. He said his visor was fogging up, but he's getting to warmer altitudes. There's the chute. There's the chute. So under parachute now.
Could have done it better myself.
There's from the helicopter now.
At 5 to 10. Out of the north
Under
at 5
canopy.
to 10. And you can contact
Floating
Mike Todd
safely-
on this frequency. Give Mike
Floating
Todd a
safely
call.
down
Over.
to Earth. There's Eva Baumgartner.
Felix, the wind's out of the north, 5 to 10. Give Mike
Elated,
Todd a call. on
tears
this
of
frequency.
joy
Over.
from Mission Control as Felix now
Felix,
approaches the
I
ground.
hear you. The winds here are out of the east in about 10 to 15.
So we're now at 6,000 feet.
This is Mission Control. Felix's current altitude under the chute is 6,600 feet.
Thanks. I need direction.
So he has the highest
We're looking
jump.
for you, bud. We can't find you. There's one who didn't work.
There he is. There's a closer shot from the helicopter.
Felix, the wind's out of the north, 5 to 10.
Beautiful shot.
Facing that big tower. Anybody can hear? I'm facing that big tower.
Okay, and the wind's out of the east. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong information. Out of the east.
Oh, you Felix, we're coming your way, bud. Hurry up, I need clear. Hurry up.
Approaching Earth.
Felix, wind is out of the east. The wind is out of the east.
Under parachute, you have
We see you. We're coming your way right now.
quite a bit of control by pulling
Hurry
those.
up, Mike. Hurry up. Lay down and show me the direction.
Wind's out of the east, Felix. Wind's out of the
By
east.
pulling the cords, he can control a fair amount of control on his path into this landing. Now we see that scrub earth below.
Felix's altitude is 5,800 feet.
Just 5,000 feet now, so really nearing, and the altitude out there, I'm not sure of the altitude of the ground.
Hey, don't come clear, guys. Don't come fucking clear.
Luke's making the call to drop smoke, Felix.
That means to drop
Drive
a
east, Felix.
smoke marker from one of the helicopters. Oh, he wanted to see, I see. He wanted the smoke so he could see the wind direction.
Okay, Felix, the wind is coming from the ridge. The wind is coming from the ridge. No, towards the ridge.
Art
Sorry.
Thompson,
The wind
the
is coming
technical
towards
director
the ridge.
of the Red Bull Stratos program, telling him that the wind is coming from the direction of that ridge I was talking about. So he certainly got the highest jump mark that he was after. We'll find out about the Mach. Did he break the speed of sound as he hoped? Here he's coming. And down on his knees. What a shot. So he has the new record. By far, around 28,000 feet, so more than 24 miles up, successful after all this training, all this work, all this time. There is the capsule being lowered. It has been cut away from the balloon. Its parachute deploying automatically, and the capsule comes down. The data and the pictures that are there. There's
Stratos capsule altitude is
family celebrating.
4,000 feet.
Mrs. Baumgartner, friends, Felix Baumgartner Sr., his father, all celebrating here at Mission Control. There's the recovery helicopter very near where he landed, out to the east of Roswell. Yeah, we have unofficial word there on some of those statistics. It was a 4 minute, and this was unofficial as they got it in Mission Control. 4 minute
Mission Control
and
shows
22
capsule at
second
88,000 feet and descending.
drop in free fall. So that would not break the Kittinger record for that. Would not break the record for the elapsed time of the free fall. And we'll see, did he break Mach? Those were speeds up in the 700 mile an hour mark. So I think that's unofficial and calculated a bit differently than the instrumentation aboard his
Capsule altitude
pressure suit.
8,000 feet descending.
But that looks like he probably broke Mach, excuse me. But we'll see. That has to wait. And he broke the record, as we mentioned, for the highest manned balloon flight. So after some tense moments, the issue in flight with the visor, which was successfully resolved.
capsule
There you have it.
altitude descending through
Aerospace
70,000
history
feet.
has been made today. Austrian pilot and parachutist Felix Baumgartner has done it. Made Red Bull Stratos mission to the edge of space a part of the record books. A successful climax to years of careful planning and development. Along the way, there were setbacks, snags in development of the equipment, weather delays. But today, Baumgartner and the Red Bull Stratos team are celebrating. Celebrating on the ground. They're at the scene now. More celebrations will follow here at Mission Control. So we're still awaiting final confirmation, but unofficially, new world records have been set for the highest free fall ever, the fastest free fall ever, as well as the highest ever manned balloon flight. And today was also a big win for science, as the Red Bull Stratos team collected valuable data that could ultimately help improve the safety of space travel and enable high-altitude emergency bailouts from spacecraft. The coverage doesn't end here. For more updates, including reaction from Baumgartner and the team, we encourage you to visit redbullstratos.com. So for now, this is Robert Yeager saying so long from Roswell, New Mexico.
If you're scared, walk away, 'cause there's no need to feel ashamed. Yeah, we all feel the same. Whoa, where's your passion? Where's your fire tonight? Whoa, I can't believe there's nothing you're rather to hide. Whoa, and I want you to believe. Set my body on fire so I can be free.
So under parachute now. Did he break the speed of sound as he hoped? Here he's coming.